We've all heard the old adage, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? But how do we put that into practical use? So let's talk about account and territory planning. So I've been working with quite a few of my clients on strategic account planning, and many of them have a vision of where they want to take an account, but they struggle with putting that into action and really simplifying that plan. So my question to them is, what actions can you take in the next 90 days to gain traction with your customer? So if your goal is to build a better relationship with a key member in a cross-functional team, then what are those single next steps that you can do to start building that relationship? So maybe it's an introduction from your champion. So I'll share an example. So I have a software client, and they're currently working on a project with their customer's operations team. So they've identified that they can help this company's accounting department. So we're working together to help them build a strategic account plan to grow their business with this client. So, they know they can help this accounting department with their processes, saving this customer time, money, and resources. And so we broke it down into that single next step, which is to ask their champion in operations to introduce them to the chief accounting officer. So the plan is to invite this chief accounting officer to a lunch to discuss the current project in the organization that they're working on, and then to share some success stories of how they've helped similar companies' accounting teams. So the goal of the conversation is really to qualify whether or not it even makes sense to discuss this potential project further. Look, I know it seems simple, but we often get bogged down in the big goal and then put off that single next step that, we can do today to keep on track to achieving our account plan goals. So sales managers, work with your reps to break down their account plans into 90-day actions that will move the ball toward the annual goal with this client. Take the time to think through, single next steps in order to achieve those longer term goals. So look, if you're going to run a marathon, that single next step might be, hey, go buy a pair of shoes and sign up for a marathon 6 months or a year down the road. After that, start a training program and run a single mile and build upon that, right? Running a few extra miles every week. Account planning should look a lot like that, breaking down longer term goals into actionable next steps. It sounds simple, but it's not easy because planning takes time, practice, and intentionality. But remember, growth only happens on the other side of your comfort zone.